It's good to be back. I took last week off from the dealer walk because I was at Dover for NASCAR. So we're back at it again. I missed you guys, you know. It was nice to have a week off, but I genuinely enjoy coming to the lot on Sunday mornings. And I like routine. Ooh, here's a nice one. I didn't even see this when I was filming. Let's check this one out real quick before we move over to the Tundras. Talk a little about 2026 today, what will be different. Looking forward to seeing your thoughts on it. Let me make sure I got the chat on. Live chat. Yep, we're good. Erwin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member of the channel, and enjoy your Tundra Dude 34 shirt, my friend. Jonathan, what's going on, buddy? It's a nice one. If I was ever to get Sequoia, I would 100% get Capstone. Scott, what's up? Capstone's the way for this kind of a vehicle, in my opinion. So let's walk through Esjan. How you doing? Let's walk through the land of Tacoma to get to the Tundra. Ooh, you guys are coming in heavy. Hold on, I want to say good morning to everyone. Larry, what's up? Ben, how you doing? Hector, Midwest old man, great name. How you doing? Mark, good morning. One thing, this dealership, I always ask every dealership I go to. Yes, Blueprint is great. I always ask, is there anything you want the viewers to know about your, specific lot? Do you have any deals? Anything like that? And one thing, Koch 33 Toyota, by the way, Easton, Pennsylvania, one of my favorites, mentioned that they have some really great deals going on. Morning, Larry, how you doing? On Tacoma. Great deals going on Tacoma. And I hear that very often around some of the lots I go to. There's a lot of Tacomas on the lot. So if you're in the market, ladies and gentlemen, check them out. Just picked up a 2024 loaded SR5 with 4,000 miles and 14,000 off sticker dealer demo. There you go. The deals are there. Thank you, Jeff. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. Mike, how we doing? Maine in the house. I always wanted to go to the University of Maine and play hockey. Didn't work out, so I'm doing Tundra walks with you guys instead. But I like it. I'm not mad. Sure, I miss playing goalie, but yeah, Maine, great state. Let's get down here to the Tundras. I want to show you something really cool today. By the way, I titled this video 2026 Toyota Tundra. What's your thoughts? I'd love to know. That news came out since the last time we walked, so I'd love to know what you guys are thinking. Erwin says, my favorite dealer, I follow them on Instagram. Yeah, they're great. Brian, what's up, buddy? Ben says, I think the connection is bad. It's cutting in and out. That happens every once in a while. I'm really sorry. Just let me know if it gets like, stationary and nice. Some lots I go to, the connection in the area isn't very good. So I'm really sorry about that if that is happening. All right, so here's where I plan to stand a little bit. How is our connection here? Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down if you're getting a good connection or a bad connection, so we can start talking about some of the topics of today. But I'm going to talk a little bit as I'm waiting on you guys to let me know if I'm having good connection. Hoping for some new colors for 2026. It looks like Mud Bath is the only color. Can you see? They don't have any custom builds up front. I already looked for you, Erwin. I knew that question would come up. Jose says, good morning from Puerto Rico. Hello from Pennsylvania. Larry's got the thumbs up. Shazi, how you doing? Good morning. You're good. Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Thank you. Okay, so I'm sorry if the connection's weird. Again, that all depends on where I am. And it is very cloudy, muggy, low-lying clouds today. That might have an effect as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, I want to talk about this first before we talk anything 2026. This is a Supersonic Platinum TRD Off-Road. Now, I'm going to prove a point to you. They keep getting rid of my favorite colors on the Toyota Tundra, and it drives me nuts. Other than this beautiful truck here. You got a Blueprint down there, you got a gray, you got a lunar. You got a black, you got a lunar, you got a white, you got a gray, black, gray. The Tundra palette needs some color in it, in my opinion. Supersonic red, just look at how good this looks among all of the bland colors. Leroy, what's up, buddy? That is a beautiful truck, especially on Platinum TRD Off-Road, because you got all the body color and blacked out and dark chrome going on. I love it. Love it. I just think they need more colors, and they keep getting rid of stuff. For instance, discontinued for 2026. No more Terra and no more Smoked Mesquite. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it, buddy. Looks like the connection's better. So, I don't know. Andrew says, sign me up for the Supersonic Red. This is such a beautiful truck. Dougie, what's going on? Just look at all of that color right there. The red works so well. This looks like a fire truck, man. I love it. Seems better now. Thank you, Ben. Again, sorry for interruptions. V857 is back. V8, I want to say this on this live stream so you guys are here and listening. The V8 is not coming back to the Toyota Tundra. All right? I know there's some videos out there that are like those AI voice with no person on camera. And I saw some videos saying like a heavy-duty Tundra was coming and a V8 Tundra is coming. That's not happening. I think that's just done for clicks. Something I mentioned to a few people, you know, because they ask the V8 question all the time. One thing I always bring up is right before a model year begins, you always start to see on YouTube a lot of videos saying the V8's coming back or a heavy-duty diesel Tundra's coming. It's always like that month leading up to a new Tundra or a new model year of Tundra. So just all I can say to you is when you're looking on YouTube, look around at some of your creators that you watch all the time that are known for giving information that is as spot on as possible. We all love to do a little speculation. We all love to see, you know, some of the writing on the wall with things that are coming and stuff like that. I like to do that, you know, as far as like what will change in the upcoming year. I think ABC should change and things like that. But if it was something as big of a V8 coming, you would see a lot more talk as far as it wouldn't just be like, oh, on a Tuesday, we're going to release the new model year of Tundra. Here's some of the minor changes. It would be like, everyone make sure at 8 a.m. on this date, be ready. Something new is coming to Tundra. It would be a lot more of a bigger deal. So listen, I'm not saying, you know, it's kind of a term you always hear, never say never about the V8 coming back. If you look at the trajectory of Toyota as a brand and trajectory of Toyota as a company when it comes to the Toyota Tundra and some of the other trucks, they're going the complete opposite direction of a V8. So I don't think it's ever coming back. I think this is the way Toyota is going. And I always say this, and I'll constantly repeat myself to help you guys. Toyota is not a truck company. Toyota is a company that makes all sorts of vehicles, and they also have a market share of mid-sized trucks with the Tacoma and half tons with the Tundra. But at the end of the day, the bread and butter for Toyota is the RAV4, Corolla, Camry, Highlander, stuff like that. So they don't need to depend on the Tundra like the big three needs to depend on their half ton. So a lot of people say like, well, Ram did it, but Ram needs to do it because Ram needs the 1500 to survive. Toyota sets their path and they move in one direction. I think it would be, you know, don't get me wrong. Listen, I was the biggest advocate in the world for a V8 staying when the new gen came out, at least for the first few model years, to kind of slowly go over into that new generation before we get to the small displacement forced induction stuff. And I know there was a lot of emission stuff going on then, but as of right now, of me making this live stream, whatever the date is, the 24th of July, 2025, I just don't see a V8 coming back. And if you're looking on YouTube and you're seeing a lot of those videos again with the AI voice and like no person talking, it's just like a bunch of pictures, just make sure you research and look at as much as you can, because again, every model year I always see the same stuff right before a new model year where all those videos pop up, and then everybody starts, basically confuses everyone. And I don't like that as someone that creates videos for you. I don't like to see you guys confused. You know, I want everyone to get the best information possible. And unfortunately, some information is internal only, and it's tough to get. So, you know, you kind of got to pick and choose your battles, and you could kind of look at how the trends go with the way that they move these trucks as far as the things they change, the things they keep. I'll tell you one complaint that everybody had for a long time that they finally fixed. 2025, this is a Capstone. It's got that black and white interior. For 2026, it's a shale interior. It's like a dark gray. So all of that white on the inside is gone inside the Capstone. That was a big complaint for a long time. So not a big year for changes. There's a few things here and there. You could get isodynamic seats in the TRD Pro. It's not standard, it's optional. They discontinued Smoke Mesquite and Terra, which I'm upset about both of them. You can now get, which I think some of the luxury Tundra fans will be happy about, you can now get the power side steps, power bed step on Platinum in 1794 when the TRD off-road package is on it as well. It used to be the only way you could get the power side steps, power bed step on Platinum in 1794 is you couldn't have TRD off-road. Now you can. Dougie says no tow hooks. There are still no tow hooks, and I said this in my video. It kind of blew my mind that there was no tow hooks because Toyota offers OEM tow hooks for the 22 to 25 or now 26 Tundra through the parts department, but they don't offer it from factory. So riddle me that. Let me go back and try to catch up on a couple comments because I'm way behind. No more smoke mesquite. Love the red. I have seen pictures of the 2026 Capstone interior and it looks great. Absolutely. I love the red as well, but I wish the black stripe on the top of the tailgate wasn't there. I'd like the tailgate to be all red. I disagree, Mike. I disagree. I love the way that the black on the top looks. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me or do you agree with Mike? I think that looks sick. I think it blends nicely with the other black on the rear of the truck. You let me know though. That's a good one. Dougie says if they bring back the V8, it will probably be different than the 5.7. It would have to be. It would be updated. Kerry, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. The Tundra center armrest is terrible and needs to be redesigned. Alfred says, I don't have a problem with mine. I heard some people have a problem with the top creaking or something along those lines, but what don't you like about it? Are we expecting a refresh in 2027? And that's what I was talking about when it comes to like speculation. Rumor has it that the 2027 will be a refresh year, but it's just rumors. There's no fact as far as that. Toyota will not come out and say 2027 will be a refresh year. You'll just start to see like what we talked about a little bit earlier, where they'll be like, on this date at this time, see what we've done to Tundra. It'll come out like a couple weeks before it actually comes out. But you'll start seeing some small signs here or there. And you know, there's always stuff like that that you try to pay attention to. Listen, you guys don't know this, but I do everything I can to vet any information I get before I make a video, because I just want to give you guys the best information possible. That's my goal. You know, I like to play around. I like to be like, here's what I want to see on the next model year. Here's what I hope comes on the next model year. But unless I know something's coming on the next model year, I'm not going to say it is. You know, I don't care about clicks. Don't get me wrong. I do YouTube full time. I depend on the clicks, but I'm not one of those people that will do anything to get clicks. If I was, I wouldn't be doing a Toyota Tundra channel, which is one of, you know, the least sold half tons in the US. I would do something a little more popular or a different topic. But just so you know, end of the day, I'm always going as far as I can for you guys and giving you as, you know, accurate of information as I possibly can. All right, I'm lost again. Let's see. No tow hooks. We already said that. I was hesitant to buy mine because of the V6, but I'm very happy with it, says Will. I love mine. I got to be honest with you. It drives so smooth. No problems with the engine as of yet. Hopefully never. Knock on wood that's not around. I wonder if they updated the seat plastic that keeps breaking. There was an update on that. Maybe late 2024, maybe even earlier. It's been a while. Let's see. Love the black trim on the tailgate. I agree. Are the 2026 prices going up? Mr. Somebody, I did a video. The last video I did, go check it out. It's the updated pricing, the list of every single trim. Have you heard of any 2024 Platinum transmission issues? Mine is acting up when I'm in traffic and using the air conditioner. Are you talking about throttle hesitation? Because that is a thing. And I do notice that much more when I have my AC on auto and pumping when it's hot out. Good call on that, Leroy. Russ says, good morning. How you doing, Russ? So, ladies and gentlemen, I've saved the Tundra that I will not show you today. There's a reason I drove the Koch. We were here about a month and a half ago. It's in the front of the building. You're going to have to see it tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be the dealership walk video. And then, of course, we walk all of these in depth, and I could show you all of the things that are on these trucks. There's a couple of nice surprises in the SR5. I can't wait to show you what's in those as well. Constore, how you doing? Good morning, Mark, and thank you for the answering my question live. Keep up the great work. Hey, buddy, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But guys, that's it from the dealership today. I hope you enjoyed. Once again, they wanted me to let you know here at Koch 33 Toyota in Easton, Pennsylvania. They got some great deals on Tacoma. Good morning, Chris. And on your way out, if you don't mind, hit the like button. Thanks so much for watching all the videos lately. We did a lot of 2026 Tundra videos this week, so if you haven't seen them, get caught up on what's new, on what's discontinued, and then my last video was on the pricing updates for 2026. I thank you guys for watching. Have a solid Sunday. God bless the United States of America. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the troops and first responders. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do fun stuff like dealership walks. So you guys go have a great Sunday. I'll talk to you later. Be safe out there.